Muito bem, muito boa tarde a todos e sejam bem-vindos a mais uma live da equipe X Rally Team. Hoje, excepcionalmente, a nossa live vai ser toda em inglês, porque uma vez que o nosso convidado não fala português e a gente não fala árabe, então o inglês aí vai ser a língua universal. Então espero que todos entendam e mesmo assim interajam, mande suas perguntas aqui nos comentários, mande o seu joinha. Nosso convidado hoje, entre vários feitos esportivos, ele é um atleta de 49 anos, medalhista olímpico de tiro esquite e tricampeão do Dakar. E sem contar o fato de que ele é um membro da família real do país dele, o Catar. Então hoje a gente vai falar com a fera, com Nasser Al Attiyah. Então agora a gente vai passar aqui para inglês para que ele possa entrar assim que possível, tá? Vamos lá. Good afternoon, everybody, all the English speakers here. My name is Kleber Bernucci, and this is X-Rally Team's Instagram. Today we'll speak English because our special guest doesn't speak Portuguese, and since we don't speak Arabic, English is the universal language. So we are live now, traveling thousands of miles to have a delightful conversation with a 49-year-old top athlete who, among various feats in not only one sport, is an Olympic medalist, and he won the Dakar Rally not less than 3 times. A great driver, a great sportsman, and a great person as well. It goes without mentioning that he is a member of the royal family in his country. So please, let's have a warm welcome to Nasser Al Attiyah. Let me try to put him here. Opa.
Hello, my friend.
How are you doing? Whoop. It's a bit slow here. Wait a minute. Let's try again. The connection is not too good. Let's see. Okay, wait. That's it. Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Nice to meet you and nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. Well, good evening. It's already
Thank
at
you.
night
Good
in
evening
Qatar.
for you.
And what have you been doing during this quarantine time? How is it working there in Qatar?
Yes, I am staying in home and sometime I go to my farm, for driving a little bit and stay with the brother, and yes, it's normal life and everybody is staying home from this disease.
Who would have thought that staying inside a car would be one of the safest things to do these days?
Yes, absolutely. But okay, I have my rally car and I do a little bit, driving, but not not much, but at least to have the feeling. But I do more physical side.
Mm-hmm. I know. And how would you define yourself? Rally driver or Olympic shooter?
I love to be Olympic shooter, but also I love motorsport. The motorsport is in my blood. And the motorsport give me a lot of friends and a lot of people follow me. This is a great moment, for me, and thank for all the support.
And what is the most rewarding? Stepping on the podium of the Dakar or in the Olympics?
To be honest, the gold medal in Olympic game.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, and how does shooting help you in your driving, and how does driving help you with your shooting?
The shooting has helped me a lot, from driving. It's give me more concentration, from the mental, and the eyes, and always to be sharp. You can see everything and what going beside you. And also the rally helped me a lot to be very, very strong in the shooting in the mind.
Understand, understand. And I think you are one of the only two racing drivers in history to have achieved an Olympic medal. I think you know who the other is. It's Alex Zanardi, who won
Zanardi,
several
yes. Alex
medals.
Zanardi,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Have you met him?
Not really. I never met him, but I would like to meet him because I miss him last time when I was in last Olympic game in Brazil.
Mm.
Yes, and but I love to meet him, and maybe we can invite him for Dakar Rally.
It would be great. It would be great. And
Yes.
how pride does the fact of being only one of the two drivers who have achieved an Olympic medal, how pride does that make you feel?
Oh, I am really so proud of what I am doing, for both sport, to win Dakar, to win a lot of race in motorsport, and also to compete 6 times Olympic game, and bronze medal in London, and yeah, it's amazing achievement,
Mhm. Now, reversing a little bit to the past, why your desire, your option for motorsport, and why rally, to be more specific?
I love rally. I love motorsport. I love to be in the desert, And when you are in the desert, it's like more freedom, not in the circuit. The circuit you have only 5 kilometer and you do in 1 hour and then finish. But maybe our region here in Middle East, we have a lot of desert, and where I born, like always off road. Maybe this is the reason why I am really like rally.
Great, great. Yeah, that was the next question. Why not circuit racing? Because you have much
I
fun.
love circuit racing. I did a lot of not a lot of, but I did 2 times 24 hours in Nürburgring in Germany, 2 times 6 hours, and I did 1 year's 2016 Porsche Cup in Middle East. Yeah, it's nice, to do, but also I do a lot of race rally in tarmac, but it's different from the circuit.
Yeah, and endurance races are quite similar to rallies because you need some strategy, mental strength, and without mentioning that in Nürburgring, 27 kilometers of the track, you almost need a
Yeah,
co-driver
it's
alongside you.
fantastic. I love
I
this
think
track, because it's like rally track, and you do like between 8 and 9 minutes, the full
yeah.
track, and it's take you like really excited, and a lot of cars, slow car and fast car, but it's really amazing,
I can imagine. And which one pleases you the most, WRC or cross country?
Independent of the age, I think, because when you are young, always you are dreaming to do the WRC because it's very sprint, and always maximum attack, and but when the age is a little bit changed, it's nice to move because you take a lot of experience from the rally and you put it in the cross country, you know, because it's like opposite. If you bring now young driver in cross country, he cannot do anything, you know. It's like opposite, you know.
And winning, of course, that winning a Dakar is a feat that you will take with you for the rest of your life, and no one can take it away from you. But which one of the 3 Dakar wins were the most special to you, and why?
Okay, the first Dakar, you know, when you win in your career, you know, in your life, you know, it's a big difference. You know, it's always the memory stay. But when you win the second time, is really very very special. You know, because you start to win second time Dakar, and always you are thinking to win third time. You know, but also I am very, very happy, you know, to win 3 times with the 3 different manufacturer.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
And maybe when you win the second one, you maybe start to wonder, well, maybe I'm good at this. I should continue.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes.
And how was this year's with the Dakar in Saudi Arabia? What differences could you spot comparing the route with what was raced in South America and even in Africa? I don't know if you raced the Dakar in Africa, but what
Yes,
differences could you see?
I, I race in Africa, I race in South America, and I race this year in Saudi Arabia. It's totally different, you know. Africa and Saudi Arabia, it's a similar terrain, you know, more desert, more open. But in South America, you have more rally stage, you know, like more mounting, very high level altitude. Yeah, it's a different, you know. But okay, I'm really so happy, you know, to have now Dakar in our region, you know, because I can fly from my country to Saudi Arabia only in 30 minutes, you know. Before when I take to South America, it's like 24 hours, you know. Yeah, but it's nice to have Dakar here in Saudi Arabia.
And comparing exclusively in Dakar in South America and in Saudi Arabia, uh, what are the main challenges of each one?
I think South America a little bit more challenging, you know, because you have different terrain, you know, and it's like, you know, more rally road and more off road, you know, more high altitude. It's a little bit hard, you know, for everything, you know. But when we race in Saudi Arabia, it's the landscape. It's amazing, you know. It's fantastic, and it's like it's a different, you know, a little bit fast, open desert, and yeah, it's totally different.
And you have won the Dakar for Mini, Toyota, the last one, and
And
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen, VW, Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Yes.
Uh, we know it's the cars keep evolving during the years; they keep being updated. But not to compare, but which one give you the most joy to drive?
Toyota. I think
The
the
Toyota.
Toyota. It's yes, it's amazing car. You know, the engine, petrol engine.
Mm.
It's make you excited every time. You know, and you push always in the limit.
It's with a V8, right?
V8 engine, yes, and it's amazing sound of the engine.
High revs,
High
amazing, amazing,
revs, and yes, the top speed is really fantastic.
incredible. You are currently involved in a third sport now, as we knew here. As you are working as an ambassador for the 2022 Qatar World Cup. And
Yes, absolutely,
how are
yes.
the preparations going?
It's going fantastic. You know, we are really so happy and we are so proud to have the World Cup 2022 here in Qatar. And we have a lot of ambassador from Brazil. You know, the player from Brazil. I meet him here in Qatar during the Asian Championship and the Gulf Championship. You know, in football and. Yeah, it's amazing. You know, we have a lot of Brazilian family here in Qatar, and yeah, I think it's going really good. And I hope to invite you, to invite everybody during the World Cup here in Qatar.
It would be amazing. It would be amazing. And how is the national Qatar team doing?
You know, the national Qatar team, it's very small team, you know, but the last win for us, and we win the Asian championship, you know, and
Wow.
to beat all the national team in Asia, it's really is good, you know. And the good thing, you know, we have a new generation of the player, you know, and I think for future it will be really a good team, and we learn, the not learning the football because everybody know the football, you know, but
Hmm.
it's a beginning, you know, for our team.
Great. And before we speak about Brazil, I want to share some news regarding the Sertões because the events organization made an announcement today, and the event was postponed. It was supposed to happen in August from the 14th
Yes.
to 23rd,
Yeah.
and it's postponed to November from the 7th to 15th of November, starting in São Paulo and heading to Jericoacoara, which is in the Ceará, in the northeast of the country. And the route, the actual route, will be announced only on August 19th. And
Okay.
so they are preparing. We have to make several changes. Everyone is changing their plans
Yes.
because of the pandemic and everything else. But uh, how would you describe your experience during the first Sertões you raced here in 2009? You were with Volkswagen, with the Touaregs,
Yes.
and you almost won overall. I think you finished a minute behind Sainz. How was it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it was amazing, you know, to come to Brazil and to know all the people there. You know, Brazil really well known in the world, you know, from the football, and also when I came there, the people really love motorsport, you know, and it's amazing, you know. For me, it was a new experience, you know, to make this race, and really I love it, you know, to be in I think in 2009 we did also Amazon like I don't remember we where
Jalapão,
we start yes, bravo.
Jalapão.
Yes, and it was amazing, you know, and we see the people, and it was well organization, and you know, from the rally, you know, and for me, really, I love to do it this year, but I don't know if it will clash with Morocco rally or with FIA cross country. We don't know exactly, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, I think for this year it won't be in the FIA World Cup, but I think they are working on it to make it happen.
Ah, okay.
And when you race, as you mentioned, Jalapão, we used to say that the Jalapão, there is a myth that Jalapão, there is a monster that eats cars and bikes because everyone breaks at Jalapão.
Ah, okay.
That is, it is a defining moment for the rally for everybody because it's almost every time is the marathon stage. How would you compare when you raced in Dakar in 2009 and then in the Sertões? Of course, the Sertões is a bit smaller in the route, But regarding the terrain, the cities, how would you compare both?
I think it's a little bit different from what we do in Dakar, you know. But it's not really big different, you know, from the South American region, you know, because you have Rally Road and sometimes you have like off-piste, off-road, some dune. But you know, we love to race. Like 80% of the dunes, you know. This is it's make the off-road exactly like, you know, Dakar, you know. Yeah, it's sometime you need to respect the country, you know, and the like, you know, when we came to South America from beginning, it was more rally road and like 20 or 30% of the sand dune, you know. But sometimes coming, you know, different place. Like in Peru, last year in Peru, when I went 2019, 10 days, it was full of the dunes, you know. It was really difficult for everybody, but yeah, we need to have really strong off-road, you know.
It was in Dakar last year that our drivers and co-drivers they met you. I think for the first time it
Yes,
was Christian,
yes, I
Beto,
remember. Yes,
Marcos. They were racing with
yes,
the
I visit.
UTVs.
Yes, yes, I visit the team and I stay with the team and yes, hello everybody, you know, from the team, Extrali team.
Good. And we became aware of your desire to come back and racing in Sertões. Are you planning to do it? Are you already, you're going to do it? How is it working for you?
Yeah, we was planning this year, you know, to come to Sortois rally, and but you know now with the situation, it's make a little bit difficult, you know. But you know, I promise if I have a chance this year, I would like, you know, to come. But if it's no, I think next year we are planning to come with the Toyota.
Great, great. I was going to ask if we can send you a contract so you can race with us in here.
If you have a car, no problem. I will come for to drive with you.
Then well, we'll try to figure it out. Well,
Thank
you have
you.
lots of fans here. You became even more famous here when you raced in 2009 because of the of what had happened to Elena when her car caught on fire and everybody gathered
Yeah.
together and you helped her big time. How was it? How did you feel? Because you don't speak Portuguese. For every foreigner who is racing like in the Sertões, we have this experience. We have some South African people in our team, and I had to keep translating things all the time, the radio, everything else. So how did you become aware of what was happening, and how when did you decide to help?
You know, when I hear, you know, and I don't know which year the cars get fired, 2009 or 2008, I don't know exactly, you know, but
Well, the Dakar
I,
was canceled in 2008, and then
2008,
2009 went to Argentina. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, 2009 it was in South America, you know, and but you know the story of the lady, what's his name, Helena,
Elena, Elena,
Elena, yes,
Elena de
and
Yama.
just I see in the newspaper, you know, and then I don't remember, you know, how to have the contact, you know, and you know, sometime you need to help the people, you know, to keep the people happy, you know, if you can. You know, and also I help many driver, you know, in the motorsport, and it's a part of the game, you know, because why not? This is it's like a family game, you know.
Mm.
This is from my heart, you know. and I was really so happy, to see the people happy and to race also.
And I think this is what makes a difference between in motorsport, for example, from rally to circuit racing. And in rally, you gathered together more with your competitors, with everyone else. How would you describe this situation, comparing
Yes, I
rally to?
I agree with you. The rally, the off-road, cross country, it's look like more family. Because we can sit together and we can talk, we can eat together. We can help each other. But I think in the circuit is totally different. The people coming, doing the job and leaving. Without any, I think, sharing with other teams. But. I think we are lucky, to be in off-road. I will tell you.
Sure, sure. I would tell you the same. And can you share some story, something that happened to you in any other rally? It could be WRC, WRC2, cross country, Dakar, Cyclones, and Morocco, Africa, and everything else. Uh, what can you remember of, I think, the craziest day you had in a rally? It can be a good day, it could be a bad day. I think that happened to you during a competition that you always remember.
Yes, sometime, in I remember last year in Morocco rally. Morocco rally, I win 6 times, and last year we was leading after 4 days. We was leading by 28 minutes, and then I decide to go easy, when we go easy, and immediately we have a problem, a technical problem with the car. You know, I told Matthew, next time we don't go easy. We need to go always maximum attack. It's like sometime, when you go careful, something happen. But when you go really crazy, it's everything really working. Yeah, sometimes, like we think.
You have to go flat out all the way because
All the
when
way, yes.
you
This is
yeah when you go easy, these things can happen. There can be some technical issue with the car. Maybe
yes.
some drivers can lose concentration, and this kind of things happen.
Yes, this happen, yes.
And well, I think. Do you have more time? Are you cool? Can
Yes,
we
yes, go
can
ahead. No
continue?
problem. Go ahead. Yes. Yes,
Great,
go ahead.
great.
No problem.
The people here are sending some questions, and when you were in, because I think you came to Brazil twice, one for the Sertões and the other one in the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, right?
I think I came 2 times for Surtoys Rally, 2009 and 10.
And 10.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I
Yes,
wasn't I wasn't
10.
sure
Two
of that.
times. And
Great.
second time it was in Guiana. The start it was in
Goiânia, Goiânia,
Guiana. Yes, bravo.
Goiânia.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Goiânia.
this is the second time. Yes. Yeah, yeah, I
And
came 2 times.
and how was the second time in the Sertões? Do you remember?
Yes, I finished also second.
Great, great. And
Yes.
you came for the Olympics in Rio in
I
2016.
came for the Olympic game for 2016, and I stay nearly 1 month in Brazil for training camp.
And how was that? How did you feel the
Yeah, it was a
atmosphere, the
good
competition?
experience, and but my days was not really good day, and I did a little bit mistake, and I lose the final. But okay, sometimes happen. But I was really happy, to compete and to be in Brazil.
Great, great. And in the Sertões last year, we have one of the largest routes we ever had. We went through some canyons. We went through Jalapão as well.
Wow.
We had even had stages finishing with the competitors finishing late at night. So
Wow.
there was really tough, really challenging for everybody. The support teams, some days we had to drive for 900 kilometers. It was
Wow.
really long, really, really tiring.
This is a tough. Yeah, this is a tough.
It's like a Dakar, for
Yeah.
instance, for us. And well, José Mario Diaz, I think you know him. He's telling me to ask about his Brazilian photographer. He photographs
Uh,
in the Dakar.
Tell me his name.
José Mario.
Jose. Yes, Jose Mario. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought he was laughing. So you know him. That's great.
I meet a lot of people, but sometimes really I don't recognize, the name, when I see the
The
face.
name to the
Yes.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you need to prepare yourself for a Dakar, for example?
For Dakar, okay, from my side, I am doing a lot of race, a lot of cross country, a lot of kilometer, This has helped me a lot, But this is our plan, Every years we do the full championship, But I have a lot of experience of cross country. Yeah, it's for me. I don't really need too much do to prepare, but I am always prepared from physical side. Physical side, I
Mhm.
do a lot.
Well, I think that for driving, the best thing to do is to keep racing everywhere you can
Yes,
to
yes,
get sharp.
absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yes.
No, that's great. That's great. Well, the team is open to you. When you want to come to Brazil, we can do training sessions. We can put you on a car to race in the Sertões.
I
I think
promise
our
I
time is
will come.
coming. We'll keep in touch. Our time is running short here, and let me find here. Our time is running short, unfortunately, but I would like to thank you very much for your time to be here with us.
No problem, my
Uh,
friend. It's my pleasure. One
it's
question for you. Which club you support in Brazil?
I'm not really a football fan, but when I was a teenager and a kid, I was a supporter of the São Paulo team.
São Paulo, huh?
Yeah, that is a
And
three-time world champion.
how many club in São Paulo? Two club, Palmeiras and São Paulo. Or...
Palmeiras, São Paulo, Corinthians e Santos.
Okay. Yes, yes,
In the
yes. Because
city, in the city.
I've been in Palmeiras club in 2000. I don't 2014 or 15.
Mm,
Yes. When
yes, when
the president it was Paulo
yeah, Palmeirinha, Paulo Nobre, Paulo
Palmeria.
Nobre,
Yes,
who is
yes.
a rally driver as well, of course.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it was the time when they opened the new stadium. They turned
Yes,
the
in
old
new
one down,
skating. Yeah,
made another one.
he's a
Beautiful
good
stadium.
friend. He's a good friend of me, because we meet each other in rally, and also he was doing cross country.
Yeah, he's a Palmeiras fanatic, absolute fanatic.
Yes,
The car
absolutely.
is green. Sometimes he paints his beard green and everything else.
Yes,
It's
it's crazy. I remember one
yeah.
story, because in Dakar, I think, in cross country, every day he's stuck. Every day he's stuck. He came to me, and he said, Nasser, I don't know what I can do. I said, okay, I have a secret for you. When you take it, never you stuck. I give him my gloves. I think he remember. I give him my gloves, and never he stuck. Just only I play in his head.
In the psychological way.
Yes,
And
yes.
when you mentioned football, in the city of São Paulo, we have three major clubs, which is São Paulo, Palmeiras, and Corinthians. And in Santos, which is seaside, we have Santos, which is the
Ah,
team
Santo, yes.
that Pelé played for almost his whole career. So this is the
Uh-huh.
four largest clubs in São Paulo.
Fantastic.
Then we have in
Fantastic.
Rio, Flamengo, Fluminense,
Yes, yes, yes.
Botafogo.
A lot, yes.
And
Good.
thank you. 2020, okay. Well, thank you very much again for your time to
Thank you,
be
my
here
friend.
with
Thank you
us.
so much.
Thank to be here speaking to us. You are a true legend. You have lots of fans here in Brazil, and
Thank
we
you,
will
my
keep in
friend.
touch. Let's try to make it happen. So you to come to Brazil and race in the
Absolutely,
circuit this year.
absolutely. And I hope also to see more driver, from Brazil in Qatar cross country, in February next year.
February.
Yes, please. I think the federation here in Qatar can help a lot the people, and this is
Mhm.
will be nice, if you send the message also for the driver, in Brazil to contact, our federation. I think it will be nice to see everybody here.
Oh no, we'll make them know for sure, for sure. It would
Bravo.
be awesome to have everyone
Thank you.
racing in
Thank
Qatar
you.
next year.
Yes,
Thank you
please.
very much,
Welcome.
Nasser.
Thank
Stay
you, my
safe.
friend.
We'll speak.
Same to
Cheers.
you.
Bye bye.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Ciao.
Bye.